For Chloe style, you go in a game, you go rank mode, and you're probably either purple, probably purple lighter, yeah. I like purple lighter on stab, and I like purple scrap on blade. Because I can do rapier with stabby, unlike blade, they can do rapier. They can do saber, but... So that's probably what I do with when I start a game with Chloe. That's what I would use. Implemented variable and accelerate. You get an armor with that. One of the three here, and you just look at the beginning of the game which one you have, and you can upgrade it. So if you look at a build with the lighter, you'll probably be going for cosmic bidden, and sometimes you might go at a sedge as well, because one of your armor will be built into the Crusader armor. If you get a Bishop Casa, it will be built into a Crusader armor. So you'll have an extra skill to build your Hades Edge. So when you have Bishop Casa start with Chloe on purple, you'll be doing an Hades Edge. And if you have a dress or a dress shirt, you'll be building Dragon Dobok or the Tuxedo. So yeah, one of those two. And that will be Cosmic Bidden with it, along with it. The other weapon you can do if you're not on purple, pretty much. But if you use purple Reezer Weasel, you'll be probably building that. And the helm is probably going to be Racing Helmet, just like we did on Mai. The extra overall attack from Hero Helmet is pretty relevant on Chloe as well, because she has high defense, so that's your best helm here for Chloe. Racing Helmet. And then when you have the time, you can upgrade it to the Hero Helmet for the max armor, because she has big armor. That's a character that's a big armor. So your build with her to be with your arm dress, you'll be doing Dragon Dobok, Dropnir, Killer Heels, Racing Helmet, and for your weapon, it will be Cosmic Bidden. And if you're on dress shirt, you'll be same thing, Cosmic Bidden. And it will be the same build, except the armor will be Tuxedo. Then if you are on Bishop Cassock, your weapon Hades Edge and Crusader armor. And Dropnir stays the same. And your boots and accessory could be those. The Elm probably can stay the same as well. You can stay the same on Racing Helmets too. Because yeah, like we said, it's the best helm for Chloe, so that's a good start. You add that to your bookmark and you're off to the races. So now you look at the character's stats, right? So that's where you see that the Hero Helmets, because the Hero Helmets gives you more armor, right? So since she starts with big armor and she ends with big armor, the overall +5 armor on Hero Helmets is the go-to for Chloe. Because she is D plus mastery, and that's the thing we want to do with Chloe. It's pretty much like the same thing like Mai, but unlike Mai, she's D plus, and she has a little bit less attack to compensate. But she's very similar to Mai in playstyle. She wants to use her big armor in the mid game to build her mastery, and she's starting D plus, unlike Mai. She's more of a bully with her type, unlike Mai. So she has a little bit of stronger start than Mai, and because of the D plus and the bigger armor, so and the skill too. Her skill it lets you a little bit bully a little bit early game too. But otherwise, when you end the game, you're at 47. So if you didn't build that much mastery with your big armor, you probably don't do much damage. So that's the weak point of Chloe. She's strong on the mid game, decent early game, but she hands not so strong late game, because to be strong late game you want to have big stat here on the attack side. She's D plus to help a little bit, but because D plus start it's a mastery rank higher, so you have less fighting to do more damage pretty much. But they balance it with lower attack stat usually. So that's what you have Chloe wise. So big armor, that's why I like having purple as well, because you benefit from having big armor as well. You start with a green. Then you have 2 skill. You have pulling string. Pulling string, that's your combat skill. And you do a little bit more damage. And if you have your Marionette activated, you increase your armor, the total armor even more. So that's when you harm pulling string help combo here, you can have even more armor. So big, huge armor if people are fighting you with your Marionette and your pulling string combo. It's not much damage though, but it's 60-second cooldown, so you kind of have it often. But the problem is you have to combo hit with your other skill though to get the max value. Otherwise, pulling string alone, it's pretty naked of a skill there. And Marionette, that's the skill you can use all through the game to mess up with people there. You can leave your Marionette. You don't have to be in that area yourself. You can leave the Marionette in another area, and she will attack someone if she's still she's still there now, because she lasts for 60 seconds. So if you put your Marionette in an area, you leave that area, and someone comes in that area, she will attack that person, even though you're not there yourself. You'll be searching another area. That's the thing you can do. And also, when you want an area, you can summon your Marionette. And it's troublesome to deal both with Chloe and the Marionette. Yeah. You get attacked by the Marionette and by Chloe. And you can pull off your pulling string that we just saw too, for the extra armor. So that's how she can bully people with the Marionette pulling string combo. Mostly with the Marionette. Because when you put your Marionette, people usually give you the benefit. And you don't want to fight you under your Marionette though. So it's a decent skill. It got buffed a lot ever since Chloe has been released. That skill was buffed a lot. It was too weak. Now it's a more decent spot now. It does more damage, it lasts longer, and it has more charge as well. So you can attack 5 times now. So it's more annoying, so she gets more bully action from because she's D+. So D+ character usually bully type character. Because they start higher mastery, they want to bully and have a stronger early mid game. Yeah. Than the character that's D mastery, and it will usually have higher stats and better late game, but it will be weaker early and mid. And this one is more of an early mid powerhouse. And Marionette's gives you that a little bit of disruption here. That's why you have it, Chloe. Pretty much. She is a decent character. As a stabby character. Of course, when you play, if you were to sum it up though, if you were to play against a player that are weaker, you don't benefit as much from your low attack stat because because you will be stomping the lobby anyway, so it doesn't matter much if you're strong early and mid because the lobby is weak. But on a stronger lobby, it matters a little bit much more that you have a strong early and mid strong character in a tougher lobby. In a weaker lobby, you can steamroll with anyway because you are the best player in the lobby anyway. So you can pick a character that's a stronger late game. Yeah, it won't matter because the player are not equal strength as you. So that's the thing. So she is a good overall character in the end. I wouldn't say the best because her skill, it doesn't give you the finishing. It's not finishing blow. She's more defensive type character. To be a top tier character, you have a big finishing blow there, big burst damage. That's why we have a Chloe. And if you have a strong Chloe in your game, you might be looking to do stabby counter helm. That's another thing you can do. Not necessarily yourself, because you'll probably be doing the racing helmet as your best helm for Chloe, but against a strong Chloe, if you're playing another character and you want to counter a Chloe, that's a helm you could be looking to find on a body or craft. for the minus 10%. The minus 10% matters at the end of the game, when mastery is high and damage is high. Early game does not matter that much because it's percentage there. So that's pretty much for Chloe. Hope you have some good game with Chloe there.